And welcome back. The results are in. 12 finalists were chosen for Tony Chachere's Tailgating Cookoff. Tune in to Sports Night to see the recipe cooked by our Chef Celeste. This week, it's Amber's Alabama short ribs. Vote online for the best recipe of the season. The top 3 will cook off in Baton Rouge in October. Celeste cooks it up.
It's the Tony Chachere's Tailgating Cookoff. All right, guys, Amber sent in this recipe representing Alabama, and we're doing short ribs, kicking good short ribs. So let's get started. I got some short ribs on the green egg. Now you have 2 options for this, as Amber said. She said when you get your short ribs, you can cook them on the grill to kind of show off your grill skills, or you can saute them in a pan. I've done both. I did a few in the pan just to kind of render some of the fat, and then of course I did some on my big green egg. Short ribs are so easy to find and they're so delicious. They're going to be really tender. So we have short ribs here. Like I said, some are cooked in a little bit of vegetable oil, and that's kind of going to give you a little bit of fat and a little bit of flavor. And what we're going to do is deglaze this pan. Now you could actually put this pan right on your grill if you wanted to. So we have 1/4 of a cup of red wine vinegar and then a whole can of chicken stock. And that's going to deglaze the pan. It's going to get all the brown bits off and all the goodness, because we're going to make a delicious sauce for these short ribs that we're going to serve over Tony Chachere's yellow rice. All right, so what we're going to do is just kind of saute this just for literally like 2 minutes and just get all of the juices and anything that's stuck to the bottom of the pan. When you do your short ribs, if you do them this way in the pan, you're going to have just some bits and goodness on the bottom, so you're going to get that off. And then to make the sauce for the short ribs, which I think is the kicking part, as Amber said, we're going to add a can of apricot pastry filling, and that's going to give a little bit of sweetness because we are definitely going to spice this up with a little bit of Tony's. So you have a can of apricot filling. Now, one of the things about this recipe is this is for the early tailgaters, because this is going to cook on low for about 3 hours. You can do this at home, you can do this on site, this represents Alabama, so you can do it at the tailgate, but you are going to start early. All right, so we have our apricot preserves. We have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We have a can of fire-roasted tomatoes. That's going to give it a really nice flavor rather than just plain tomatoes. And then to thicken this up a little bit, since we have all that chicken broth, we're going to use some tomato paste. And we're going to let this kind of cook together and come together as a sauce a little bit over medium heat. And then as soon as you kind of feel like it's a pretty significant emulsion of all of your products and all of your ingredients, you can add your short ribs back. This is going to cook on low, 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 low. All right, you ready? We're going to spice it up. 5 tablespoons of Tony's original Creole seasoning. This stuff is the best. You know, Tony's just makes everything taste great. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to stir this together. Now, what's great about this recipe is it's going to be very hearty and filling. It's got such a different flavor because you're cooking with beef short ribs. It's a very, very good tailgating dish, and this sauce is so, so good. We're going to serve it over Tony's yellow rice. We're going to do some Tony Chachere's yellow rice. It's going to be awesome. All right, so this comes together as a sauce. Then we're going to add our beef short ribs back in. Amber says cook on a 250-degree or 300-degree oven for about 3 hours. So low and slow. All right, we're going to add our short ribs back in. Lots of flavor. Short ribs are not expensive. They're easy to find. You can get them right from the butcher. They're already cut up for you. And when you cook them slow like this, it's going to let the meat is going to fall off the bone, and it's going to make this dish so delicious. And the bone actually is going to give your dish a little bit of flavor as well. So Amber, I love this recipe so far. I'm going to go ahead and let these cook. You can put them on your big green egg if you want, 300 degrees, 3 hours, and then serve over yellow rice. If you like this recipe, be sure to go online to cssports.com to vote for your favorite SEC tailgating recipe. The winner will get to cook off and do a tailgating cook-off at LSU. So we'll go to Baton Rouge, tailgating capital of the South, and they're going to win some great prizes. So stay tuned. Make sure you vote for your favorite. Thanks for watching.